My name is Andy Sykes and we're here in Bluebell working on a new landing and walkway project for a homeowner. We started off with an existing concrete walkway that was all the same level, and we had some drainage issues with the surrounding grade. What we were really trying to do was protect these trees that you see behind me in terms of their root structure, so we didn't want to have to do any grading work out underneath the beds. So what we ended up doing was raising the level of this landing so that we could pitch the grade away from it and keep water away from the house. In order to do that, we had to install a small retaining wall around the perimeter of the landing, which you can see these blocks here. There's actually one block buried and it's sitting on top of a 6-inch foundation of 3/4 inch modified. We surrounded the perimeter of the landing with bullnose pavers, and the field of the landing is the same paver that you'll see on the walkway. So for this project, we excavated approximately 9 inches of soil out underneath the footprint of the walkway, and that excavation is actually 6 inches wider than the finish edge of the walkway on both sides, so that we end up with a very stable base for our pavers. If we kept the base at the same width as the walkway, eventually over time those outside pavers will start to roll out, creating gaps and destroying the interlock between the pavers. So the process was the excavation, then we compact the subgrade with a mechanical tamping device, and then put in a layer of geotextile fabric. What this geotextile fabric does is separate stone from soil. It also helps to create a cohesive unit in the 3/4 inch modified that we installed. There's a 6-inch layer of this, and it was put in 2 3-inch lifts, compacting after each lift to ensure it's adequately compacted. From there, we went and laid out a 1-inch layer of sand. This is concrete sand, and it's got varying sizes of aggregates in it, from small little pebbles to sand. And the reason for the use of concrete sand is it helps to create the interlock in the pavers. The sand is laid out using 1-inch diameter pipes so that we get a consistent 1-inch thickness of sand. From there, the pavers get laid. In this case, we're going to cut both outside edges to create a nice curved walkway through here, and that'll flare out at the end to meet the driveway. There'll be a border put in of the same color stone but a different stone for some contrast. And then after that, the plastic edge restraint gets spiked into place to hold the pavers where they need to be. And from there, we run the same plate compactor that we use to compact the stone over top of the pavers, but this time we have a urethane pad that goes underneath of it so it doesn't damage any of the pavers. That will force the pavers down into the sand and push the sand up between the paver joints. That is what creates the interlock and the stability in the pavement system. From there, we'll sweep in a polymeric sand, which will fill the joints to the top. It'll get moistened to set, and it will create a barrier for ants and weed growth for the future years to come. For a finished look at this project and many of the other projects that we've done, please visit our website at www.garrettchurchill.com.